Netflix FC season finale is a guard of honor. It's God.
It's going to be done by then,
right? So
it's done now.
If we both win all of our games going up to the end of the season, mathematically we will have won it if we beat Chelsea away. That's the game we will win it. And you know the game after
is Arsenal. But they're not going to win their games.
So it might be before that, but I'm desperate for a guard of honor.
I always hope Arsenal drop points, but now I need you to drop points more than ever, because you cannot be coming to my stadium and winning the league that day and then doing the celebrations at Stamford Bridge in the shit that we're going through. No, that can't be happening. No. So I need that points gap to extend.
So you'd rather have a guard of honor than he'll celebrate?
I don't want a guard of honor either. I need it extended that you've done the guard of honor already. You've already won it, and you're just coming here on the beach.
Well, then, so we move on to Liverpool and Newcastle game then?
Yeah, we are. Let's talk about Liverpool then, because that was, again, comfortable. I mean, you've had a pretty good week.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it was looking all shaky, weren't it, when we come back from Villa and we drew, and then they won against Leicester, and everyone started to go, ooh.
We said 7 points.
But that win against Man City has absolutely galvanised the team. And I think, actually, they're playing football that they played in the start of the season. Them last 2 games were exactly that football. Very pragmatic, 2-metre passes, like I said last time, and it's given them a bit of freedom. I think it's working in the opposite way. They're not getting complacent. They're actually thinking, now I will pass it through the lines because there's 10 points between us. I can afford to miss this pass. I can afford to miss this shot and just try. And because we're doing that, we're playing fantastic football. Like yesterday, dominated the game.
Yeah.
Completely controlled it. And I will say, again, we got a bit lucky because Isaac's not starting, okay? Honestly, when I seen that, I was like,
that was big.
This is mad. Like, the gods wanted to win the league or something, yeah? There's like the football gods just want us to win the league.
Callum Wilson stood no chance.
And Callum Wilson's not a bad player, but compared to Isaac nowadays, mate, there was nothing. And you seen Callum Wilson had 2 chances, I think, in the game.
2 chances.
And he fluffed the both of them. So we were very lucky that Isaac weren't playing, and that performance was just a champions one, to be quite honest with you. I looked at it. I'm still not going to say it, right, because I am really traumatized.
No, come on,
honestly,
Doyle.
I don't think you understand the deep-rooted trauma that I feel.
Do you remember that therapy session you did?
Yes.
Honestly, I can't
we'll have to bring
say
back our therapy session and have on.
I've watched Liverpool about to win the league in the last 20 minutes of the
Doyle,
last
honey,
game.
honey,
I get it. It's 13 points. We should win.
You've
this
lost
league.
1 game all season. You're on 67 points. Arsenal are next to you in 54. It's 13 points.
They've got injury crisis up front.
And you've got more to go.
I can't do it.
And you've actually got more home games than away.
Yeah, we've got 7. We've got 6 and 4 away.
Oh,
so, yeah, I get it.
You could win the league by what, 20?
Have you seen their fixture list?
Hold on. Let's actually let's deep this, right? Because you're already 13 points clear.
Yeah.
You could win the league by like plus 20 points.
This is Liverpool's fixture.
That's insane.
Just so you know, yeah, this is what I do for my shows. I do prep, yeah, get all my stats and all that, and I write me all things on the night time.
Tell us your fixtures. We'll say yes or no. Go on.
Fixtures, okay. We just played Newcastle. That's 3 points. Southampton at home.
3 points. Bagged.
And then the derby at Anfield, yeah. We owe you, Everton.
Revenge.
We need to get you back, lad. Fulham away.
3 points.
Difficult game,
3
no.
points.
Not an easy game, no.
3 points.
3 points.
West Ham at home.
3
3
points.
points.
Leicester away.
3 points.
Spurs at home.
3 points.
And then Chelsea away.
3
Arsenal.
points.
Arsenal
3
home.
points.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Brighton
You
away.
could honestly, you could win
I've
this.
just read them out to you,
Sorry.
yeah, and I'm like, whoa.
You could win this league by an absolute landslide. And I've said it before, I said it again. I know the foundations were there under Klopp and you still had a brilliant team, but you still had no right to go win the league this year.
And you know what? I don't want anyone changing the narrative, yeah? I really don't, because at the start of the season, nobody, not a single person thought we were going to win the league. Not even myself, not Alex, not AGT. Nobody thought that, right? But actually, it was the opposite. Everyone was touting us to be terrible. They were like, do you see all them clips of that kid going, Anna who, and all these things where they're saying, like, Salah has fallen off, they've got a crap amount of players, the players aren't playing in the right position, blah, 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 blah. Here we are.
Do you feel like then, because of how great this season has been, and you know, assuming you will win the Premier League, and if you do win the Champions League, like next season there is a bit of wiggle room for transition and like maybe the changes that Arne Slot will make within the squad. Like, you know, we expect Trent to go. We don't know what's going to happen with Salah and Virgil. Like, are you okay with then that being a bit of a rebuild season?
I mean, regardless if I'm okay with it, it's going to happen, right? So I've just got to deal with it.
But if you did finish maybe 3rd or 4th next year,
it would be disappointing, right, after winning the league this year and the quality that we've done, only losing 1 game so far. And if we go through the entire season with just that 1 loss, then I'm not I expect us to push again, especially if Virgil and Salah are still there. Maybe if Trent's gone, it's still going to affect us, but I expect us to still be pushing for titles. But yeah, I'm not going to say I'll settle for third because it hasn't happened yet, and no, I won't be happy with that.
Okay.
Not after being a Premier League champion. I want to defend it.
Fair enough.
Get me gold badges, and I want them to stay there.
There's no better time to start racking them up, because not only now do you equal United, but now you could go ahead of United, and that's big.
And City aren't City.
Yeah, because they're not winning anytime soon. Man United, unfortunately for you guys and fantastically for us, you're not going to win anything for a very long time when it comes to Premier Leagues, in my opinion.
And you'll feel like you kind of owed a few Prems after the way you've lost a few of them. So
97
you don't really have time to be not
I
racking
need
them
this
up.
trauma to be therapized out of my head, lads. You know what I mean?
This is the thing. Like, you know, you were in a period of time where obviously City had such dominance, right? And we all know this was Arsenal's league to lose this year. I'm not saying that Arsenal won't be up there again challenging you or your nearest challengers again next year if they get a striker or an upgrade on the left, but you have a period now where you can go and be that dominant team.
Yeah, we do, and I would like to continue with that, but it's all down to if individuals stay. So Virgil and Mo Salah are the keys to the success of this team.
What if they go? What if they go?
It's impossible to replace them, so we're going to suffer as a result. You cannot replace one of the best defenders I've ever seen play football and one of the best wingers I've ever seen play football. It's just impossible. You cannot replace them. We will suffer.
Yeah.
And that's just it. You can't replace them.
No, if you were to lose all three, you're definitely not winning it.
No, absolutely
not. Because
not.
Salah's scored 70% of your goals or
It's
something
the difference between Arsenal and Liverpool. Arsenal have got a great defence. Their defence is actually solid. They just need goal scorers, and they don't have someone like a talisman like Salah who gets 42 goals and assists in 28 games.
So far.
That's ridiculous.
So far.
The kid is insane.
So far.
Yes, if we haven't got them two, of course, they're our best players.
Is he like a shoo-in for manager of the year if he wins it?
And a slot.
Because I'm thinking of like Nuno if he makes Champions League with Nottingham Forest.
Well, that depends. I don't know. If Nuno was to make that Champions League spot, then you would say that the test is tougher for Forest than it is for Liverpool.
That's what I was about to say.
Forest
Because it's a top 6
17th
team,
last
there's an expectation put upon them that you should be challenging for titles,
Yeah.
right? So I don't think he'll get the accolades, but he's just come after a 9-year spell of our best manager, took a team that he's built and made it in his own image and got it to work, and now we're top of the league. I don't understand why you wouldn't get managers of the league for that. He's won the league on his first try.
Nuno.
First try.
Yeah.
And I understand Nuno has done unbelievable things with Nottingham Forest, but Arne Slot has won the league on his first ever try in the Premier League. That's insane. And then if he does go on to win like Champions Leagues or at the Carabao Cup as well, I think there's no question. You've got to give him it, and it's the same with Mo Salah for the Ballon d'Or. If he carries on playing the way he has, I don't care if he's just won one trophy, and he hasn't won an international. I don't care. He deserves to have.
No, surely that's
he deserves it.
Salah would be getting Ballon d'Or. Sure.
Who else?
If Real Madrid win Champions League and Premier League, La Liga, then someone from Real Madrid will get it.
But
Because
that's
the
crazy
spoiled
because
brats,
it's an individual accolade.
Someone
that is
will get it.
crazy.
Especially the way that they behaved at the last Ballon d'Or.
It's horrible, lad. If Mo Salah was Brazilian or something, lad, he'd be getting all kinds of accolades, but because he's African, he just doesn't get them, mate. I don't understand it.
By the way, Cecil's entered the chat.
Yeah, hello.
We're going to get to you.
Some people have said it's a daft question, but again, Nuno and Nottingham Forest finished 17th last season.
Yeah.
From 17th
Circling
to top
the drain.
4.
I
don't care. I actually don't care how much money they've spent, because Man United have spent money, Chelsea have spent money, loads of teams have spent money,
Except
and
Liverpool.
it hasn't.
That's another thing to add to Arne Slot's
I know, but
roster.
you guys did finish with 83 points last year, so you're not a bad team. 83 to 90 or 17th to
good
top
team.
4. I personally think it's Nuno.
For you, Doyle, who's more important, Salah or Van Dijk?
I mean, that's a really difficult question.
Because
Both
Van
incredibly
honestly,
important
Van
on both
Dijk is
sides.
such a good. He is a
For me,
phenomenal player.
He's our best player, right, in the team at the moment. I think Virgil is the leader. Without any, he doesn't. Nothing happens without Virgil. You see him lead at the back line, right, where he's pulling and pushing and telling people to go here and do this. He is the leader from the back. But you cannot also take away Mo Salah's goals. It's a question that I can't answer, brother. It's a team game. It's 11 players. Not one player makes the team, but we need both of them.
I'd argue that I feel like if you lost Virgil, I'm not saying, look, it's like we said, it's an impossible choice.
You got attacking options.
But you've got attacking. I know they're not Mohamed Salah, but like you've got other pieces that can go in a puzzle. Whereas like Virgil is like a generational defender,
So is
and
Mo
even when
Salah.
you've seen him like hit the level of Kwanzaa when he plays next to him, or Joe Gomez or anybody, and the way he even coached those kids when you won and beat Chelsea. Like that's
You're talking about leadership.
That is a difference.
Virgil is the leader.
Level.
That's the point. So Mo Salah is an elite footballer, and he's also a generational player, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, he is.
But he's not the leader that Virgil van Dijk is, and that's the defining attribute why you would essentially pick Virgil van Dijk over Mo Salah to keep in the Liverpool team, because he will lead by example and he'll keep the stability in the team. However, there is nobody on this planet that will replace Mo Salah.
No.
Not Jota, not Nunez, not Gakpo, not Diaz.
But
None
Liverpool
of them.
but Liverpool would score goals without Salah.
Not as many.
Virgil, fair. But Virgil van Dijk, I mean, I watched him. I think it was a City game, and he's spraying diags across onto like pinpoint.
You talking about Salah?
Yeah.
Bro, he's been doing this for years. Yeah, his variety of passing with the outside of the boot is exceptional, lad.
No,
I'm not even joking.
No, Salah pass. I'm saying Van Dijk is
yeah.
pinging it from some centre back right into Salah onto his toe every time. His defensive attributes are incredible. Van Dijk. I even had a friend that played against Liverpool when he played, I think, Lincoln City in the cup, and he said as soon as Van Dijk come off the pitch, I could breathe. Like it's that mad. Like that.
That's aura. That's aura. Not Calafiora. It's aura.
Chill out. But yeah, so just
He's
Virgil van
in my
Dijk.
opinion, he's the greatest Premier League defender.
I don't think
He really
Liverpool would score that many goals without Salah, you know.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I watch my team.
I think,
really.
listen, their attack without Salah would become very,
He's a playmaker.
very
I don't
mediocre
disagree.
quite quickly. Like Diaz is not like a guaranteed gunman.
Nope.
Nunez is absolutely shocking.
Yep.
Jota's always injured. Gakpo's having a good season.
But they would get a replacement for Mohamed
Yeah,
Salah.
but you got a replacement for Kane.
No, don't. It's not the same thing.
It's FSG.
There is
Not the same
going to
thing.
come a time for Arne Slot where things are a lot more difficult, without a shadow of a doubt. But the achievement that he's done this season, it cannot be overlooked. It's the first time he's played in the Premier League and he's won it. Insane. And not only that, he's not bought anybody. He's turned players like Ryan and Gakpo into these whale beaters. Like,
Do you think he's getting enough credit from the exterior clubs?
well, no, you just said Nuno should get it, and I get it. I understand why Nuno should get it, right?
For me,
I understand
for
that I can hear the shout for it,
yeah.
but he hasn't won anything. There's no accolade to put on his name. I know he's definitely dragged that team, but let's see what they do next season. Let's see how they do it. But I just think that on your first season to win it, how many managers,
I'm
for
sorry,
example?
if you can't give it to a manager that just scraped relegation
And then
and
got
then
them into
gets
Champions
Champions League
League
football,
football,
then I'm sorry.
And
Just
you've
give it
got-
to the
you had
Premier League
one,
winner
but you've
every
got
single
one
I
season.
understand that,
Just
but
give it
it's
to the
not,
Premier League
it's
winner
not Arne
every single
Slot's
season.
second or third year of trying. It's his first.
I
How many
agree, I
managers
do
have come
agree.
in and won the league on the first time?
Conte.
And the whole
Ancelotti.
Ancelotti.
Yeah, but to take it,
And that's
to
it.
take,
So three.
to take a team that's barely
Mourinho.
stayed up.
Jose
Mourinho, yeah.
To take a
I
team
get
that's
it.
barely
I
stayed
get
up
it.
to then take it to a Champions
Maybe I'm
League.
being biased.
No. I see what you're saying about
yeah.
Arne Slot, but the thing is, like I said, the foundations of Liverpool were still there. It's small little tweaks that he's had to make. He had no
managers
business going
can't
to
do
win the
that.
league
Yeah, and
this
plus
year.
when you play the big
But-
team,
But Nottingham Forest have no business being in top
no
four.
business
Doyle,
being
when-
top 10.
Also, I will give them this. They're the first ones to beat Liverpool.
And they're the
in
only
season.
ones to beat Liverpool.
Fair
Fair play. In fact, we got 1 point out of
Do
that.
you know what? And as well, like every time you play a big team, they haven't got their best player. Like Haaland's not there, Isak's not there.
Oh, come on, let's not make
he
excuses.
trying to-
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
let's, well,
just even by.
we're gonna
we
wrap
go-
this up, 'cause
we
we're
go
gonna
cook
come
you.
to
Yeah. That's why we're
We're gonna come
13
to
points
you.
ahead,
I
lads.
wanted to see if
we're
it's
going to come to you.
We didn't lose.
I know, but you've lost the league.
You've lost the league.
So
You did,
you're-
But that was before.
We've decided to bring this
Yeah,
back
I'm
out
gonna do
for
the
round
bottles,
2.
like-
It is
No,
a pain, lad.
no.
I feel for Cecil now,
Do you
yeah,
know what I
because I
mean?
get brought on when Liverpool lose, and I'm
gonna
like,
present it.
what's this, Skilly?
I'm going to present it.
Yeah.
I want to, just like I did last season. This is a lot earlier than it was last
How-
year.
Where you
In
are
my
sat
courtroom,
in 13th.
it's about you.
You're
In my
page
courtroom,
2.
in my courtroom.
And you're present.
Please. Thank you. Respect. Now, it's happened earlier. It's happened in
It's shameless.
February, Thursday, the 27th of February. Liverpool have 13 points clear. They've basically, they've done it again. They've done it again.
I can't believe it.
And I would like to present you with, for the second year running, the certification of participation for Arsenal. And we look forward to seeing you again, maybe in January next year.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Handshake?
That's
No,
crazy.
Okay, right.
That's
So,
crazy.
How? But so what do you?
What do you do
Win
with this?
this? No,
You
this-
just put this right there. Hold.